Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country. Anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
Home means something different to everyone. But with Rocket Mortgage, home can mean even more. It can mean a college education, taming your high-interest debt, even a renovation. We've made it easier than ever to use your home equity. That home you worked so hard for, now it can work hard for you. Call 800-4ROCKET or visit rocket.com to find out more.
Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's this time of the year that we like to say, welcome to Ejits of the North Pole! With you,
Glenn Wool, and you,
Andrew Christmas Maxwell.
Wow. It's the one time a year he'll tell you his middle name.
I don't know, you didn't know. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is, obviously you're very busy. You're preparing for the festive season. So are we. We're still wrapping our presents and filling our sacks.
Mm-hmm. Staring out to sea.
Obviously, doing the classic festive thing of staring out to sea.
Yeah.
So, it'll be a brief one this week. Because with Lord knows, Santa keeps us busy.
Yeah, just a tiny little interlude. Strap on your head. Get ready for thinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to, from here, myself and my friend
Glenn Wool and my friend
Andrew Maxwell, we would like to thank everybody who has downloaded and liked and subscribed and whatnot. Ejits of the world. Did you just have a bit of heartburn?
I think it's just my age.
It's bad.
Yeah. A lot of things that look like gratitude past 45 are just like, wind. Oh no, that hurts.
That's wind. That's wind.
Yeah.
Okay,
I gotta sit down.
Rennie, somebody passed me a Rennie.
Yeah.
One Rennie, they do nothing, man. Rennie's bullshit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to give you, by way of thank you, this season's greetings. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year to you and all that. And now, there is a musician out there that has perfected Fairy Tale in New York. I wish I could say it was the sadly and dearly departed Shane MacGowan. But in fact, no.
You got pipped at the post.
You got pipped at the post. This isn't one of them normal podcasts. This is the Ejits of the world, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to uplift the Ejits.
Yes.
And what a festive Ejit we have for you. Yeah. None other than
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah. John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi.
Took one listen to Fairy Tale in New York, went, good.
Mm-hmm. I have some changes.
I can make this better. So that verse that you all know about.
Fetch me my quill.
Myself and Mr. Glenn will now perform the famous verse of Fairy Tale in New York, John Bon Jovi style.
The perfected version.
Happy Christmas to you from Ejits of the World headquarters.
Yeah.
You're a bum, you're a braggart, you've lost all your swagger. The word around town is you ain't much in bed. You're a squirrel cause you're nuts, you're a kick in the gut. Happy Christmas, my arse, I'm glad it's our last.
And the boys of the NYPD Choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. Wow, John, you really...
Thanks, buddy.
I don't know why you kept it Galway Bay. You should have changed it to some New Jersey Turnpike.
You could have.
We're gonna change it for America. America.
Could have been something. It could have just been the Jersey Shore.
Could anyone?
I have to add an extra Christmas bonus Egypt.
Yeah.
Obviously, Shane MacGowan passed away very recently, and his funeral was in the big old church in Tipperary in Ireland, in Nina.
Oh, that's a long way.
Yeah. Terrible. Shame on you. And yet, it is a long way to Tipperary. So,
It is.
It's
You get far away enough from Tipperary. It's a long way.
It's a long way. The road system isn't great in Ireland. It's hard to get to Tipperary. But the point is, they obviously played Fairy Tale New York amongst many of his other hits. And there was a massive friend of the show, Johnny Depp was there.
Yes.
Bono was there. There were many, many famous people were there, musicians.
Was Johnny Bono Jovi?
Johnny Bon... Weirdly, John Bon Jovi didn't get an invite. Weird, because he absolutely...
Yeah.
He nailed that master. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, they just...
You know what this is? Do you know what this is? What he's done, John Bon Jovi, he's put a lovely pair of tits on the Mona Lisa.
I think what they were worried about is if he showed up to the funeral, that everybody would just look at him and want to talk to him. And this is about Shane. Now,
That's right.
You fixed this song, okay? You stay away because you've improved on it. You
Then what would have happened was if John Bon Jovi had shown up at Shane MacGowan's funeral, they would have gone, "Hey, we're giving a funeral to the wrong guy here." This is the guy who's fixed Fairy Tale in New York.
Yeah.
Maybe we give him a funeral.
It's the ultimate compliment in Ireland to kill you at somebody else's funeral.
It really is. It's a huge compliment. People think it's riding the bride at somebody else's wedding. Like, no. Killing a man at another man's funeral.
Yeah, it's called the Irish funeral.
It's called just a funeral in Ireland. Thank you.
Yeah,
it's not like Irish coffee. We all do it. And now, my absolute gem of season 1. Nobody has appeared in this show more than none other, the dearly departed former Prime Minister,
Oh, yeah.
media billionaire, and owner of AC Milan, Silvio Berlusconi.
Plate face Berlusconi.
Silvio! It's not Christmas without Silvio. Handing out broken toys to children who aren't children, but more sex workers. They're not toys, they're dildos that need batteries.
Yeah, we got the batteries on.
Silvio Berlusconi, before he died, I don't even know this, went into a mania of buying art. Did you know this? Because he's a billionaire and he was, old anyway. He could do it. Now, a lot of billionaires want fine pieces of art, Mr. Glenn.
Yeah.
Right? They want Monets.
Yeah.
They want Rembrandts. Yeah?
They want a little name recognition and they
That's
can...
right. No, Silvio. Quality is okay, but quantity is where I'm at.
You get it all.
He bought 25,000 paintings from online buying channels. What are they called? TV? What are they called?
Yeah, I know.
What are they called? TV. Somebody tell me.
Shopping.
Online, yeah.
On-air shopping or something.
Yeah, from QVC, online shopping.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
The first time he rang in, the guy on air didn't believe it was him. Right? He then rang in again. He was told to bugger off. He rang in again. He was told to bugger off. The fourth time, he rang the guy who owned the channel. And live on air, somebody walked out onto the floor, whispered in the presenter's ear, "It's the former Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi, wants to buy this painting." Right? He bought 25,000 paintings. They don't know what to do with them. There's whole warehouses near his mansion.
Yeah.
Right? He bought 25,000 paintings. Right? Silvio. Guess what the number one visual theme of these paintings?
Well, I don't have to guess.
Please. Prego.
Is it the boobies?
It's ladies with their asses and boobies. He bought 25,000 paintings of boobies and ladies and asses. One time he bought, there was a team of dudes who had previously been professional forgers in Naples. This is all true. The professional forgers in Naples because he just was buying so many paintings. And he was paying top dollar for them. They ran out of where to source more, right? And these are all. The term was they're all mid-range hotel lobby paintings,
right?
Right. So there's no like pearls in the rough here. It's just all rough, right? But to keep up with the demand of Silvio doing this every single night, that they somehow these art forgers from Naples got involved, and they were sending truckloads of the Madonna with the big boobies to Silvio in northern Italy, Naples or Milan way that he lived in. And it got to a point, this is so Silvio, it got to a point there was just so many of them to look at, and somebody had to pay for them. They were just weighing them. They're just weighing the Silvio paintings. I will look at them later, but between a really heavy canvas, the heavier the canvas, the bigger the titty. Right? You know, it's science.
Well, was the Madonna's boobies getting bigger in the later pictures too? Like just getting bigger more and more.
I like the painting, but I think it would be more religiously significant if those titties really swing. You know. Already big titties, then 5 children later, kind of big titties. They're all tits, all ass. 25,000 paintings, and none of them are worth shit. He spent millions on them, and his kids, nobody wants them.
I do.
I so do.
I'll take them.
I so want some of Silvio Berlusconi. You know, because in the world of high art, it's called provenance, is the fancy term. It's not only the actual piece of art, what really adds its market value is who previously owned it.
Right.
Provenance.
Yeah.
And for me, like to own like a Silvio Berlusconi, Madonna with the big boobies.
Season 3.
A water nymph. She's like a water nymph.
Yeah.
And here he is. Apollo is come down from heaven.
He's just looking at her.
He's looking at the water nymph. Nothing happens, but everybody knows. This nymph is soon going to be on her back. Or knees, whatever way, I don't really care. I don't think of as an art lover. I don't think about what position she's going to get strumped in.
Yeah.
It's not why I'm into it.
I can commission it for later, though. I'll leaf through the other ones. There'll be one she's doing
Knees,
what I like.
ass, knees. Prawn bone. Okay, put all the prawn bones over here.
I'm just going to roll around in them.
Silvio. We'll never see the like of you again, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. We're going to have shorter seasons now that you're gone.
Trump will never take your place.
No.
Colin McGregor couldn't hold a candle to you.
That'd be a weird...
Gert Wilders, please.
That'd be a weird picture. Just why didn't somebody commission that? Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor just holding a candle. Do you want to fight, you flickering cunts? You know what I mean? No.
Conor McGregor with big boobs and a candle.
Oh, it's just me. When you're a professional fighter and you stop fighting, Them titties are in the post, buddy. You're getting big man titties.
I like that you think Conor McGregor's a big man. It's hard to get mad when you're in an elf hat. How dare you?
Listen up, someone out, You want? Is that what you want? You want broken toys? Is that what you want? You want to make Santa unhappy this Christmas? Is that what you want? You know, when I started here in the North Pole, toys was straightforward. It was a doo-doo train. Or maybe a dolly. Now it's complicated. Yeah, there's mods for Minecraft. Don't know how it is to make one of those things. Do you? Yeah, you do, you giant hulking myth. I always know when it's trouble when a guy dresses up like Santa Claus.
I'm not dressed up like Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm a combination of many Christmas.
Well, I'll tell you what you ain't. You ain't no elf. So maybe you should get out of here.
I know. I want to help. I want
Take your size 4 or up shoes and get the hell out of here.
It's not going to be hard to find my shoes amongst the pile.
But your shoes don't curl up at the end, and that.
Have you seen this thing where you can hire a Grinch to come? Like you used to be able to hire Santa Claus to play a children's party.
What, you'd hire a Grinch?
You hire a Grinch, and people have just... They've taken way too many liberties. Like you expect a Santa to be nice when he shows up.
Yeah, like Santa
Then they're
does.
like, no, you're a Grinch. And I don't know how much these people can complain about what happened, but these local alcoholics are showing up painted green and just pushing people over and squirting fairy liquid everywhere, like somebody trying to ruin Christmas.
Are you telling me that St. Patrick's Day is invaded Christmas?
I think so.
It sounds like the night before Christmas. Only instead of Halloween invading Christmas, it's just St. Patrick's Day. People drunk in green showing up.
Yeah. It may just be somebody who's woken up out of their alcoholic coma just in time for Christmas.
Just in time for the mince pies.
Yeah.
I have, that rings a bell, I have actually seen this footage of, so there's a Grinch shows up in what looks like a Northern Workman's Club in England. If you don't know what that is, it's very hard to explain what it is. But it's sort of a private, it used to be a private club, probably connected to like a coal mine or that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a Rotary club, like a union sort of place.
Yeah, like kind of like a union hall, kind of
union hall. Yeah,
kind of, right. But it's got a bar and whatnot. And there's all these people, there's threshold tables, there's a Christmas tree. Everybody's, sat there in their Christmas hats and whatnot. It's all very Christmassy. And in comes this Grinch to do this thing of Grinching around and being grumpy at Christmas, right? But this Grinch is like, whoever the Grinch was, he's in full Grinch costume, green face and whatnot. But he's like a 6'6" man, like he's enormous. So this giant Grinch comes in, starts grinching around and booing and growling at people, and everybody's like, "Hey, the Grinch is here!" And then there's like grannies and aunties there, and he goes over to the corner, picks up the Christmas tree, and just spear chucks it straight at these old ladies, and just obliterates them. Sends them flying arse over tit across tables and stuff. No apologies. He then goes along the bar and just smashes all the glasses. And he's like, doing this like, Mr. Grinch. Da, 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 da. He's doing it like he's Jim Carreying around the room.
Sure.
Except that he's also like kicking chairs out from underneath old ladies, and nobody. You can see men, these tough Northern English men are starting to sort of square up to it. But he's enormous.
Yeah, and they might have just done that to anybody they didn't know that had been around them for 20 minutes. Well, we better fight him. Look at
the size.
Nobody knows his name. Okay, fight him.
I'll fight that giant Grinch.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, he was enormous. Just as cops later there, can you give us any details? Aye, he was enormous, he was green, he went St. Patrick's Day, I tell you what, he didn't like it, he kept saying, who's who, in Whoville. Didn't make any sense. Well, we're in Batley. We're in Batley Workmen's Club. Don't know anybody called Whoville. And he were going around like, terrorising people.
Well, it just makes you wonder, like, how long this guy does it. Like people are like, but some people are enjoying it, I imagine, on whatever level. And just the guy, like the guy who's supposed to be doing it, shows up. Why is there? What's going on? I thought, some guy's broken out of wherever.
or the monster Grinch buggers off, and then the guy who's meant to be there shows up. Ooh, here I am to do Grinch.
Yeah, just squeaking people's noses and stuff.
We battered him. We absolutely battered him. Second Grinch came through. He was only 5'6". We thought, well, absolutely leather this little bastard.
Yeah, we wish we'd started with him.
Yeah. Get your eye in. Just fight your Grinches up. So you fight a 5-foot Grinch. You and the kids do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a 5-foot Grinch. You, your wife, your kids, you all batter that one. Then you got 5'6" Grinch. You let your wife. Now she's a bit bloodthirsty. She has a go.
She's got a taste for it.
She's got a taste for it. She fights the 5'6" Grinch. It's about the same. When she's in her heels, it's about the same. Right. And she's nasty anyway. She'll use weapons.
Oh, yeah.
So that's no problem. Kids are now watching videos, for TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah, put on their socials.
And then, out comes 6-foot Grinch.
Yeah,
right,
okay.
He's a gym Grinch, Think, all right, okay. Just let him burn out by, battering some of the old ladies. Let them tire out. Hide in toilet for a bit. And then pop out, bang, spack them out, right on the ear.
From behind.
Funny, it's just roundhouse from behind.
Sucker punch a Grinch on Christmas.
I can't, honestly, mate, it was the best Christmas ever had. So I dropped the Grinch. Everybody who was still awake, conscious in the bar. Everybody's cheering. That's when it's time to bring out 6'6" Grinch. That's when it's time. Here we go. You call now. You really bring the community together.
Yeah.
You're calling up your brother-in-law. You don't like Colin, but you need his assistance. And it's Christmas Eve. He has to help.
Everybody joins hands.
That's it. Right, come on. Exactly. It's like hands across the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody's coming together to batter a Grinch.
It's what baby Jesus up there on the cross would have wanted.
Aye. On his tiny cross, though, because it's it's Christmas cross.
Yeah.
It's only a little one.
Yeah.
But that's the only way to do it, mate. Fight a Grinch together.
Yeah.
That's what Christmas is about.
It's the true meaning of it.
Unity of purpose. Fighting a giant green malignant bastard. I tell you what, I thought they were all a prank. And then when he tipped over the table of sausage rolls, I was like, you fucking cunt.
I have not eaten yet.
You fucking... That carpet has not been hoovered in 20 years. You know what I mean? Sticky pig meat all across fluffy Yorkshire carpet. No.
Didn't stop me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
We do.
And we're very glad to see the end of that one. And oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
2024. Bells. Whistles.
Anything. We're trying anything.
Whatever the sound that makes when you smash your knees together. We're going to do that.
Couple of cymbals.
We're ready. We're ready for you in the new year. So, without further ado, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring.
You and your king.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
And a
Happy New Year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the seasonal Ejits of the World hiatus.
Yeah, we have to hibernate like bears.
Some of us hibernate like bears. Some of us.
Like Yogi and Boo Boo. That's a sight gag. You'll have to Google that.
I think at this stage people know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
We're coming back.
we're returning for season 2 of Ejits of the World on Wednesday, the 10th of
January.
November. We will have our ears pricked and our eyes focused.
And I'm gonna ear my prick.
Maybe you will. You see
Hear this?
what's happening around here.
That was a Pod People production.
It was a Pod People production.
Ooh, Pod People production.
Pod People production.